Right on.
Right on then. How are we doing today, Eski?
Man, I'm chilling. This
Just
weekend
chilling?
was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
WGI,
chilling
how'd
in
that
Cedar
go?
Rapids. It was great. I
That's
got
what's up.
to I got to see a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a really long time.
Hey.
Which could have been really like awkward or really awesome, and it ended up being really awesome because
It's good.
everyone's like grown up a little bit, but there's still enough hooliganry for us to still relate to each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
Did you
The
see
activities
Did you see
and a good
T-Rome?
no, I didn't run into him.
That's all right.
It's fine. He's busy teaching a open class school, and I think he does some independent groups too, but
That's what's up.
I don't know.
Good for him.
I tried to like set something up and
Yeah.
it got left unread, and that's typical for him, so
It happens. He did that to me when we were young too, so he's fine.
But no worries.
Cool, man. Well, I'm glad you had a good time at WGI, man.
I started watching the show called Designated Survivor.
I haven't started that, but I've heard of it. What's it on again?
Yeah. So in the US Congress, there is at any given point in time always one person that is kept out of a meeting or a gathering of all of Congress.
It's on Netflix,
So
right?
that well, it was originally like an ABC special.
Oh.
And that person is called a designated survivor. And I think this is a real thing. I don't think this is just a made up concept.
No, it's real.
But whenever they have the State of the Union, they will keep one member of Congress or one cabinet member, one person in the chain of command for the presidency, like separate.
Yep.
And so in this show, they end up blowing up the Capitol during the State of the Union. And this guy who's like, yeah, this is like in the first 5 minutes, so I'm not really spoiling much.
No, I get you.
He's like he's the HUD secretary. So he's like number 11th on like the chain of command, and then all of a sudden he's the fucking president. And
now, you think they would put like number 3?
No.
You know? Like, wouldn't you think
It's
logically
supposed
that'd be the smart thing to do? Like, you put like the president, the vice president at the inauguration at the State of the Union or whatever thing they're doing it at this point in the time that happens.
But that's if you think that
Yeah.
like it's going to happen, which this is like the president's like second or third State of the Union, so it's just like routine.
So who do you think the Trump administration's designated survivor was?
I don't know. That's a great
Ron
question.
DeSantis, that
You think that's
Disney bastard.
Dude,
Did you hear about that recently? Yeah, he's getting sued by Disney. Disney, the mouse is suing Ron DeSantis.
One thing you never want to do is like ever bring out the mega corporation lawyers, like ever. I don't know.
Don't fuck with the mouse, buddy.
And the thing is, like, the Fed can kind of print as much money as they want, but like Florida, they don't have income tax. I don't think. Like,
It's different.
Their budget's
It's
fucked.
just fucking built different, dude.
I don't know how they think that that's gonna like result in anything positive for them.
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
I was listening to someone read an article on that today, and I didn't get through it. But
interesting. You're a little quiet on the pickup, by the way.
It's because I'm further away.
Yeah,
I'm
give me
sorry.
some warmth, bud. Give me that breath of
sorry.
Eski love that we all need.
Ask me the question. Do it.
What
Say
does
it.
this mean for
I'm
LeBron's
ready.
legacy?
No. Welcome everyone to another episode of the 1 to 10 podcast.
He did an
Eski,
intro on his own. Look
What?
at him go.
What episode do you think it is, Eski?
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
Eski, what
I don't know.
episode
I
do
don't.
think it
You
is?
know. But
That's why it's unfair. 60.
ask me for
It's
real.
60, dude.
God.
You did the
still
intro.
thinking
You
it was
asked the
50
question.
something.
That's how it works.
Okay.
I can't help you there. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, nobody else can't be helped. America,
True.
because the right is in a state of disarray, chaos, and also absolute fucking red pill based energy.
True.
So
Based.
the week started off
Correct.
with me being like, Nelk interviewing Trump on the Full Send podcast is a fucking surreal moment in time, because he's already interviewed him once on there, but he interviewed him again. And it's just crazy to see him currently under indictment and then on the Full Send podcast.
Wait, the Full Send podcast interviewed Donald Trump. I missed this.
Again, a second time. Nelk, the Nelk. Like, it's just fucking weird to see Content Machine Nelk interviewing Donald Trump.
Donald Trump on the N-word.
Yes.
Is the first clip that comes up.
Yes. Do you know what he refers to as the N-word? He refers to there's 2 N-words. I hate this fucking piece of shit.
He says there's the N word, the black people, and then what's the other one?
What is it,
No,
Eski? What
I
is
don't
it,
know.
Eski? You
You want
gotta
me to
watch
say
the
it?
clip to find out. Watch the Nelk clip, dude. It's just
19
so
seconds.
fucking weird to me to see like Nelk. The Nelk.
The nuclear word
Yes, the
in this case.
nuclear word, dude. It's crazy that he even says that like with like
You can't use
remote
that
straight
term.
face. That's horrible.
The N
You
word,
can't use
the
it.
nuclear term.
You can't say the N word. You can't say nuclear. You can't use it. It's a slur against Ukrainians.
Yeah, so we've talked about like the AI stuff with Jordan B. Peterson and Donald Trump and Joe Biden.
You know what the B stands
Um,
for, right?
Balls.
No,
Big
Balthazar.
balls.
Because he's a fucking demon.
Jordan Balthazar Peterson.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus
dude.
Christ, help us all. Did you get a chance to see the Drake and Tyler the Creator song that came out over the weekend that
No.
neither Drake nor Tyler the Creator actually sang on?
Oh no.
There is now AI generated convincing songs utilizing like voice hashing and stuff
Oh, I
that
heard something today that blew me away. Actually, how good it was.
yeah, they had a Spotify account and they had like hundreds of thousands of plays because people
Wow.
kept playing it over and over again, and they finally shut down the Spotify account. But like, what? There's a couple implications. I want to see what you think. What's like the biggest thing with like it now becoming like convincing like this could pass for the artist? What do you think? What do you think a worry of that is,
Well,
Lieb?
hmm. I think the biggest concern actually would be the potential restriction and limitation of usage of AI. And like the growth that we're seeing now could be vastly halted very quickly because of copyright and record label royalty related issues that would
But
then prevent us
what?
from having AI advance further. Like we could have like whole things that would exist already, like ChatGPT, just like no longer be allowed because the government's
Okay.
like shut it down.
What if, however, record labels leaned into it? What would be a bad outcome from that?
This is the full circle thing actually I was going to see happen where we end up getting a beat or some kind of song that gets created where it's a collab and it's two people who actually like each other, and then they take the music, they polish it, and then they just write new verses and like choruses to it. That would be the full
No,
circle, I feel like.
no. The full circle of death is that these record labels own these artists and their likeness in perpetuity
Oh,
to the
well,
end
then
of
I
the
guess you're already talking about
universe.
something that's already happening then. So like
They can create
we're referring to
their
as the XXX
own.
Tentacion effect times infinity. You see,
You
there
can
was
now.
there was Skins, this XXX Tentacion album released posthumous, and it's mostly chopped up bits and verses that were not full songs that he had,
Mhm.
and other people featuring and finishing the song basically for him. It's not really an XXX Tentacion record, if you ask me.
Mhm.
It's not
Mhm.
really his art. It's just
But
a chopped up
i-
menagerie.
if they can make music that sounds like it and the dumb fucks don't know, they don't need the fucking artist anymore, and they can just make their own music
So
of the
what you're
artist
telling me
now.
is Tupac is finally coming back. And hologram
Yes,
Tupac is no more.
they were right. The believers were right. Elvis Presley actually was never dead the whole time. His voice is
Don't
going to
break
come
my
back.
heart, my achy
But
breaky.
think of
Wait,
the
that's the wrong
implications
guy.
where
But still,
we no longer even need a actual artist to fucking like we could imagine a world where you create like you just have a person that's a model. Maybe it's like they have 16 models that look exactly the same and
okay.
they sing all of these songs because when you go to a concert for these pop artists, you're not really looking for realism, and like this person could never actually sing and it could just be all auto generated for them
What do you
and then
mean?
they just play it.
I'm looking for real stuff at a Katy Perry concert,
I, I I'm just saying like we could see a huge shift in the music industry. This
bro.
feels like a Napster
I
moment.
don't
It
think you
feels like
understand the
a
power of pop music. Lizzo was in Star Wars.
I didn't know that.
She was
Yeah.
married to Jack Black.
Wait, in Star Wars or in real life?
Star Wars.
Oh, that's wacky.
Yeah, dude,
That
Mandalorian's
feels like it's
crazy this
crossing a
season.
it's crossing a
And the villain
threshold.
of that episode was Christopher Lloyd.
Did they? It was just the cameo episode. They just like
Bro,
replaced
I'm
everyone.
just telling you like it is. It's just what that episode was.
So anyway, enough on that, I guess.
No,
But
let me tell you.
music,
I heard an AI thing today, like literally today. And I wasn't going to talk about it because I was like, surely I could talk about this on the podcast. It's AI related. And I was like, no, it's too obscure. It's not too obscure.
no,
There's a
it's
song
not.
by Dance Gavin Dance. It's called Young Robot. And someone in the Dance Gavin Dance group that I've been posted it, and it's an Ariana Grande bot AI singing that song, and it's actually really, really well done. And there's a part where they vocal layer, and they do Ariana's like more breathy low, and then her falsetto, and it's like really, really well structured. And I was like, damn, that's
Yeah.
pretty well done. I'm mad that it's as good as it is. Like
It's spooky. And the effort that it takes to get them now is like pretty low key. Like this would be like probably weeks or months of like splicing audio clips and like refining and stuff,
Right.
a couple of years ago. And now it's just like you just need to have enough good data points for it to generate like a baseline. And then
True.
I don't know how they vocode the audio, how they make them. I That'll be my next meme, is figuring out how to cover songs, and then it's off to the races.
The boys talk about
Eski.
Pro Tools.
True.
JK,
So, yeah.
we're more of a Fruity Loops guys.
Yeah, emphasis on the fruity.
Oh, that was disgusting, but I liked it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's our weekly AI update. Here's
Yeah,
a thought
true.
I had. This is my 420 thought of the year.
Okay.
Okay. I sat down at work. Okay. Theoretically, because the timestamp on this is 4:20, 8:01 a.m.
Okay.
And I think there is a direct correlation I'd like to posit. I wish I had graphs and visual aids, but then again, audio listener would get them anyway, so who gives a shit?
Start doing the
The
Sunny in
popularity of your
Philadelphia.
national cuisine. Okay, I got a bar graph, right? There's like bar one. Okay, horizontal axis. The popularity of your national cuisine directly relates to the level of forgiveness of your war crimes. Okay. Now, hang on.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
We're gonna start with the baseline establishment. All right. You like pizza, Eski?
I love pizza.
You like spaghetti?
Sure, yeah.
Do you like lasagna?
Yeah, it's all very like good.
Well, I want to remind you that in 1940s Italy, Benito Mussolini were part of the Axis, and look where we are now. Don't really talk about that as much as who we talk about lower on the bar graph there, but Germany. Who gives a shit about schnitzel? Who cares about Braunschweiger? No one. It's not fun unless you're in Germany, right? It's not global enough. It's good there.
Yeah, what's a German food that I give a fuck about?
But internationally is what I mean specifically.
Okay.
I don't mean it in the sense of like if you care about German food within Germany, respect it. It's like a thing within the country.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm
I
sure
know.
there is
I'm
some
saying I don't give
delicious
a
food.
fuck about.
But globally, where is that pushed? There's Italian restaurants all over the place. And lastly, I lead you to the grand pinnacle of the top of the scale.
Okay.
Japanese food.
True.
Because
True.
they had such
Kamikaze.
repercussions that that were inflicted upon them also, that we also then boosted the popularity through the roof because these people all nearly fucking died because the sun was dropped on them twice. And they said, God damn, what are we doing if we ain't living anymore and eating fresh fish on top of rice and having ramen all the fucking time? I rest my case.
All right. I see.
'Cause
North
goddamn-
Korea, Korean food. You know what?
Korean food's fucking great. And you know
It's
what happened to
fucking
them?
fantastic.
You know what happened to them? The longest period of endemic slavery
you know-
inside of all of their of human history. They are literally the country with the largest history of having slaves internally, so of their own people. That's a pretty bad crime. Guess what?
Pretty rough.
Bulgogi's fucking
Pretty
delicious.
Yeah.
It's
Bim
great.
Bam Bap.
Yeah, dude,
is
bibimbap's great.
amazing.
Double fried street chicken, like delicious shit, dude. I'm just saying, there's something to be posited there and something to be looked at.
Okay, we're gonna talk about a real just skirt. It's on the food that you just described. Have you ever seen like the random ASMR YouTube videos that are like an hour long, and it's like people at their craft just doing their job?
Yes, I've been watching this guy named Mr. T recently who does a burger bar / like deli thing. It's crazy. Sam and I were watching it last night.
There's people that do like lawn care, and then there's
Yep.
people that do like making candy, and there's people in Korea that
Soap
have
makers.
they have vendors. They like, I run a caramel apple shop, or I run a fried chicken place. So here's me like opening up my my
Prep
fried
in 1
squid
hour of
thing,
service. Yeah.
prep and then an hour of service or whatever.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I found myself one weekend and I watched like 15 fucking episodes over the course of the weekend.
I get a little motion sick after a little while from the POV camera.
Oh, wait, I think they do have POV. I think you're right.
Because we're in like fucking GoPro. And that's what it is.
They also
it's just
have,
too motiony.
if you're a YouTube premium subscriber or if you follow us
I
on
am.
Patreon, there is a PIV cam as well.
Whoa.
Penis in vagina. That's what that means.
That's cringe, bro. I can't believe we actually just said that on the internet.
Did you knew what it meant? And
This is exclusively a gay sex
explain.
podcast. I can't believe you.
How dare you be straight around me?
I can't believe this. Are you even an ally? I mean, come on.
You know what's wild? There's a guy named it's like Basic 10 or something. His name is like super out there. And what he does is he goes around New England and like the East Coast.
Bro, you know what? Actually, we're gonna turn on one of my favorites right now. Fuck it, we ball.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be playing during the podcast because you know what? Good. I think everyone needs visual stimulation. I think that's what needs to happen. I was gonna
pull
here.
Up Subway Surfers, and now you're pulling something else. This guy goes around.
No, hang on. We can do it. You can share your screen on Discord. I can share my screen. hang on. We got this.
He goes
He's
around.
Hungarian.
He clears out clogs in like the water systems.
That's
so
ballin', dude.
So he gets his waders out and he will sit there with like a rake in like -10-degree weather and will just unclogging culvert pipes after. Let's look at his most popular. Hang on.
Just pick your video.
Draining massive.
Pick your video so we can show the audience.
This is it.
This is about to be degenerate as fuck, bro. I don't even care.
So he'll like come across the area and he'll record. He's like, "Wow, guys, this is really flooded."
All right. Why is yours playing at such 5 FPS?
I have no idea. Is my shit fucked?
I guess. Whoa. We don't need to see all that. Get out of here.
Stream quality. Resolution. We want 720 and we want 30. Unlock HD with Discord Nitro. Suck my cock. How about that?
I'll play my video. Are you watching too?
I need to switch to a secondary monitor so that I can watch you. Right? I only have
you don't have to. You don't want to, but this will work for me. I didn't bring you of Discord. That's what I'm going for.
I'm sitting here watching a post 10 video right now. Did you get a chance to watch the skeleton?
Burger.
The skeleton.
The
skeleton. Okay.
The skeleton what?
The skeleton thing that I sent you. I sent you their podcast. It was their 1-year anniversary.
Oh yeah, that shit gave me a headache in 3 seconds, and I was like, "What the fuck are these guys even doing?"
Is so good. I feel like we're tapping into that real quick.
I don't know.
Am I like totally? It looks like my stuff is like frozen.
No, you're good. Oh, maybe your image. Yeah, it's just some like water, standing water right now. It looks like to me.
Is there motion in the ocean?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm watching.
But I think we're doing just fine. The burger bar is great, dude. Any sauce today? Yeah, these guys are fascinating. I could watch this shit for fucking 10 years.
I think this is the future. Once we no longer have to work anymore, we just get to have like VR cameras and we're fucking the fat people from WALL-E. Like I think we just get to watch videos of other people that work.
You know what's really weird to me though? I see a lot of people. He was doing wraps like last night and sandwiches. Sam and I were watching him, and he was doing this thing. People put like a fuckload of cucumber on stuff, and I'm like, do Hungarians like cucumbers? Is that what this is? Like I don't understand. See how much cucumber they have right there? It's like tomato and onion. Yes, cucumber burgers. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Maybe due to network conditions, whatever.
I don't know.
He's beautiful. I love everything.
Those burger buns have a nice toast. But yeah, see, I like watching this shit. I like watching people make food.
The vibrancy of those vegetables too. Like that's
the contrast is nice.
Do you think he saturates the video, or do you think that he dyes the vegetables? Because anytime I've ever seen vegetables in a fucking restaurant, they never look like that. When I worked in my Subway,
I think it's just because it's a foreign country and it's not full of fucking GMOs.
Yeah, true. You know what? It's that natural slave labor vegetable. Right
is this
there.
what we've become? Is we just watch other people's content on the show?
Dude,
because I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we watched YouTube videos this whole podcast.
Someone get Subway Surfer going. Come on, we need Chip Chop Chip.
Can you actually not see anything right now on mine?
It's just standing water is the image.
It's an image right now. It's
not even a video. It's like the video's paused. Okay, we're good. We got a little action. We got some. It's 5 FPS, but it's banging.
Yeah, he sits here with a rake, dude.
And he just rakes the river? What the fuck is this?
And so he makes a difference. No, there's a culvert there. So do you know how a drainage system works?
Whoa, hang on. Did you just notice the fact that he put 3 burger buns down, but he's got one fucking thing on the grill? Sorry, go on about the rake.
You're so fucked.
I'm serious, though.
In your infrastructure, in an American city, you have the streets.
Yo, what the fuck? That guy just drove through that?
But then underneath, you have, like, pipes and wires and stuff.
Right.
And so there's a water system that is supposed to remove water from places where it will just stay there forever.
Oh, okay.
So there's like, so when people talk about the sewer, they're usually talking about the water drainage system where it's diverting it to lower places so that it can eventually
that's not happening here right now. Obviously.
It's not happening because there's sticks and moss and leaves.
Look at that cheese on the burger. That's melty cheese, dude. That's a not toasty.
This is
bun,
great.
bro.
Hang on.
Why would you do this? Hang on. Why would he put? Where is lettuce? Can we get lettuce as an option? 4 tomatoes for that one burger? That's crazy. That's a crazy.
Dude, the person that uploaded Subway Surfer gameplay 5 years ago is just absolutely
fucking living.
It's just absolutely
living life, dude.
Like living life right now.
Let's go.
So if you look to, like, you can't hear my audio because I muted it, but he's like talking to the camera the whole time.
Okay.
This is really thick, guys. This is the crazy. Like he's like super annotating like what's happening, and it's a great experience. He's actually really relaxing and he's super knowledgeable. I came across a park agent the other day and he was wondering what I was doing, but I just told him I was clearing this. Like he's just it's. The guy's like very, very special.
They got chickens. Look at them chickens.
Yeah, the chicken breast. Delicious.
I'm wondering what I could play on my phone at this point to like help contribute. I just don't think we need anything more than we got already. So let's keep talking about how the right is imploding, though. Honestly, because we actually have quite a bit that happened. So we started with Nelk interviewing Trump this week, right? That was insane already. Okay. The next thing that happens is Tucker Carlson ends up getting let go from Fox News, and the final episode is already aired by the time of the announcement.
He said we'll see you on Monday, and then they
I did not see him on Monday.
His last episode was Friday.
Yeah, man, get fucked, idiot.
Yeah.
So my big question is, how is the Russian propaganda machine going to function?
Yeah, true. What's going to happen?
Like, actually,
you know the interesting timing about that. What happened was they just had to settle with Dominion voting systems for 750 plus million buckaroonies.
Okay.
Did you know about this?
I did not hear about this.
It's the biggest defamation.
You know what I did hear?
Judgment.
Look at that burger bar lineup. He's got the lettuce out now next to the cucumber.
Okay, he
finally realized where he was fucking up.
Listen, this feeds into our discussion.
Look at that, though. There's like 8 cucumbers on that burger. What the fuck? Who's eating that?
I've never had cucumber on a burger in my entire life.
There's no way that's refreshing.
Okay, we're gonna stop with the Subway Surfer.
Yeah, I think
getting tired.
I think the rest is actually going good for us, though. I think the burger bar plus this is content.
The culvert cleaning,
the pinnacle of content. Okay, and then the last thing most recently, you said, yeah. Talk about the next thing. Talk about the next thing.
Well, let's touch Dominion real quick. So, do you know what Dominion voting is?
Now, off the top of my head, please do explain.
They are the machines that collect your ballot when you vote. So they are the ones that collect ballots and tally them up and then transmit that to whatever place that says, okay, this county has this many votes, because that's how an election works. It's a totality of counties putting their votes together into districts, into states, into the country.
Now, my real question is when do we go back to a states of serfdom?
Jesus,
because I'm ready. I think I'd be a great serf. Would you be a good serf?
I would hate my life. I would.
Well, of course you would. You're a serf, but like, would you be a good serf? Like, would you be good at what you do?
I'd be a good little serf.
I'd be the kind of serf that I'd be plotting at night, but I would be inconspicuous during the day because I'd be so good at my farming job.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking just
look how good I am. I'm definitely not going to assassinate you.
I will not assassinate the Anglo-Saxon king of England in the 1600s.
Okay, so Do you remember what happened with the 2020 election? Do you remember the shenanigans that surrounded that?
Boy, do I.
So the things that are namely like the Kraken and Rudy Giuliani and the Psycho bitch and release the Kraken, like all of that stuff. Do you know much about that? I
Not
can
off the top of my head,
refresh
but
your
do you remember that time Giuliani was on Borat too? That was crazy.
And then he started unbuckling his pants.
Yeah,
And
dude.
then he went on record, like after it released, saying, "I was just adjusting. I want this video taken down immediately."
Go
Okay.
on about
Well,
Unleash the Kraken.
quick refresher. By the way, he's made like 3 burgers that are making me very hungry. Also, we're seeing a nice whirlpool action going on with this culvert, but it is still thick. But if you
It
were
is
to have like
working,
a
it
stick
seems,
measuring
though.
it, it's dropped like a couple inches, and it really takes a lot of manual labor to get the like it used to be above the wheel well, and now it's not. Okay,
Is this guy getting paid for this, or is this just like a hobby?
he does a hobby. He just does this.
Blocking
Now,
city name. All right, fair
granted,
enough.
granted, this video has, I think it's 26 million views, and it was released 2 years ago. And he's got like a
Interesting.
million plus subscribers. Okay, so Dominion voting
This is the
systems
best
was,
podcast we've ever made.
it's the Dominion voting systems were the target of the Republican ire when Donald Trump ended up being tallied as the loser, especially when Arizona was called. So there were
Okay.
lots of conspiracy theories surrounding this particular company, namely that there was an algorithm that was switching votes from
Yeah,
Donald
the cops
Trump
never
to
give
Joe
me any
Biden.
trouble. In fact, okay, go on.
And there was software that was created by Fidel Castro. He was resuscitated from death, and he was working like these conspiracy theories are crazy enough on their own, but they actually aired on Fox News primetime television, like on Tucker Carlson's show, and Rupert Murdoch is the owner. There's like the big five. There's another one that got canceled. I can't remember his name.
Okay.
So Fox News ran for like 2 weeks this crazy amount of disinformation about Dominion voting systems, and like a lot of Americans now believe that if your machine is Dominion, that like it's not a legitimate source of like tallying votes because of these like flat out lies, and there was no proof for any of the stuff that was said or whatever. So Dominion took Fox to court, and it got all the way up to the point where they had a jury. They had gone through discovery for a year and a half, and they were about to start making opening arguments.
Okay.
And everyone is sitting there with their cameras ready to like see stuff go into the public record, like all these text messages and emails between Fox correspondents talking about how we know this shit isn't real. We know that we don't have like backups for this. We can't prove that any of this is real, but we're still airing it anyway, question mark. And they fucking announced that there was a settlement that was reached for damages to Dominion voting systems of $765 million or something really close to that. It's the biggest defamation lawsuit judgment ever.
Holy shit.
It's absolutely insane. Fox News basically said, "Yeah, we fucked up with this. Here's almost $1 billion Dominion voting system." And what's crazy is I think their value as a company a week ago was like $10 million. Can you imagine working for that company and you just are like sitting on cash now? It's crazy. So anyway, all of this was to say that Tucker Carlson's ousting from Fox News most likely has a lot to do with this, because he was one of the key people that were deposed in the discovery process for this lawsuit that was happening. And he was going to have to go on the stand. And there's also like 4 other pending lawsuits about him specifically from Dominion and other damaged parties from the stuff that he aired on his show. So he's like in a heap of fucking trouble. Not just like Tucker Carlson, right wing bad. It's like he did a lot of fucking damage. And sure, it took 2 years, 3 years for it to roll out. But this is like the price you pay when you just allow conspiracy nuts, you know. Anyway.
Let's speak on a different price that you pay, Eski. Do you like to eat delicious and healthy meals?
I do in fact like delicious and healthy things.
I personally, even though I do enjoy watching my Hungarian friend here make delicious burgers, know that I can't eat a burger every day. But you know what you could eat every day?
What could you eat every day?
A Factor meal. Right now, you can go to factor75.com/1to10pod, and you can get a promo code there to get your first 10 meals 75% off from Factor. Factor has healthy, keto-friendly options, and anything that can really suit your diet. I personally really enjoy the 3-bean chili Factor meal.
Okay.
Even though people who know me know I am anti-bean. Eski, what's
Now,
your favorite Factor meal?
My favorite Factor meal has to be the one that's on the front page. That once I navigate to it, will show me
You mean
whatever
the
they
pesto
offer.
and collard green
Yes,
salmon with green
that was
beans?
the one. Sorry, my
Yeah,
page
dude.
was loading as you said that. Yes, the
It looks
pesto and
delicious.
collard green.
Absolutely.
It's so yummy.
Go
My
to
favorite.
factor75.com/1to10pod to get your promo option today.
Okay.
Not actually sponsored by Factor.
Not actually sponsored by Factor.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah,
What's
roll the
real
dice.
anymore?
Find out if it's going to happen or not for you. I don't know.
See if it works.
What kind of cheese do you think that is? He just grabbed. I think it's American. The first episode I watched this, someone goes, "Joy cheese," and he goes, yeah, sure." And he goes, "What kind of cheese?" And he goes, burger cheese." And I was like, "What the fuck is burger cheese?"
Wait, do you think that they call it Hungarian? Do you think if they're like,
No, I mean,
this is in Hungary, right?
I suppose it is. I've just found that out before this because of the description of the channel.
Let's imagine that it's Hungary. Do you think that they call it American cheese still, or do you think they call it Hungarian?
I don't think they call it Hungarian. That would be dishonest.
Well, but
I don't think they call it American. I think
American.
they probably just call it cheese. And do you think this is what the cheese caves are full of?
True. What cheese is in the cheese caves? That's the question that needs to be answered.
I mean, it's got to be processed stuff, right?
I gotta wonder. Post 10 is this guy's YouTube channel. How many pairs of waiters do you think he goes through in a year? Also, look at how good of a job he did. What a little wagey cagey, except not even wagey. Like, he's not working.
What a
He
fucking
just literally does this shit for free. What a guy, dude.
The best part is the
And then-
5 FPS. That's really what's different. It's just the stutter camera. It's so good, dude.
Hang on, I gotta find this one that's frozen. Post 10 frozen.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're
God, this
seeing
is easily the best
much
podcast we've ever made. in our
I
entire lives.
am absolutely in love with everything that is being offered right now.
I would like to talk
youtube.com/post
about the
space
next thing that we should talk about, which is Steven Crowder's divorce, because I don't know anything about it. You just typed it all caps before it started the episode. What's going on with that?
So apparently, for the last 2 years,
Yeah, man.
Steven Crowder's wife has been demanding.
Does that
and
bacon look undercooked
fighting
to you?
A little bit. It
It's
looks a little
always
sketch.
like that. It looks sketch shit
Yeah.
to me.
Anytime there's bacon at a restaurant, that they
But
pull out of a
he is
drawer-
putting it on a grill
Yeah, true.
immediately
So he's-
after, so he's
he's
cooking it. He
reheating
might be
it.
finishing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Steven Crowder, in case you guys don't know, is another darling of right-wing media, but he has his own show.
God,
that he
this
runs,
thumbnail is
which
gonna be so
Louder with
fucking
Crowder.
good.
This is great. We need to just shove as much shit in there as possible.
Oh yeah.
He is a large proponent of traditional conservative social values. He thinks that you should wait to have sex until you're married. And he bragged
Infamously,
about-
the guy who has the whatever copy paste thing you put there, change my mind meme.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
Crowder.
yes.
That's your layman's terms.
Yes. But he is notorious for saying the night that I had sex with my wife for the first time when we first got married was the best night of my life. Blah blah blah. Like he's super all about like traditional marriage and stuff.
He burnt
And
the
it turns
buns.
Yeah, he fucked those up. He had to
Oh,
throw
you
'em out.
fucking
Bummer.
dickhead.
He's doing too much
Those
shit.
are some nice buns, though.
Yeah, I wonder what his profit margin is on them.
I don't
Steven
think
Crowder's
he's the owner.
wife
so.
has wanted a divorce for the past 2 years, and so she's been fighting for that. They've been going through the
Wow.
legal process or whatever. And
So it sounds like the best night of his life will still probably be that point in time.
because he's never gonna do it again.
He probably
He
never
says some
have
odd
sex
things
again.
in his announcements. He says like, and unfortunately, in the state of Texas, she has the right to do that. She can seek a divorce if she wants. I don't want a divorce, but because of the state we live in, she can do that. It's like, what's the alternative? Like, you'd rather live in a place where like you can force your.
I
fucking
think it's
wife
more of an appeal to his audience
yeah,
because it's
It's-
probably.
but it's
playing
really
into
sad.
drugs. Finally, someone gets lettuce on a burger. Holy shit!
True.
And with
Not
grilled onions,
fucking-
that was the best looking burger so far.
yeah, with the lettuce.
They had pepper cheese. They had fucking lettuce. They had
I
grilled
didn't know
onions.
Post 10
Damn.
was cosplaying as the dad from The Shining, but he does in fact have a fire axe. This is the first time I've seen this episode, so watching him pull out the axe to break some ice up really is I like the
This is
body.
truly
cam
one
that
of the
he's doing
most
too.
brilliant things I've ever done. Sorry,
Yeah.
the screen went away there for a minute, guys. I wanted to make sure we were still recording. Fine. I just got a little scared. Yeah, dude, he's just cooking right now. He's got what? Let's see. He's got 4 bowls I think only one thing with bowl under it. He's got something with onions on the back of it. He's got onions cooking.
Those chickens not melted. Okay, all right. There you go.
He doesn't do. Wait till you see him pull out the squirt bottle of water to get it to steam under there to melt the cheese faster. He fucking does that. It's great. Let's convert tomato.
Can you see more than a few frames? Do you see
we're good.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see the motion. He's going.
So Steven Crowder's getting a divorce. Sad day. What was the other right wing thing? We had Fox News judgment for their lawsuit with Dominion.
Tucker Carlson.
Somebody else was kicked off. Oh, it was Don Lemon. Don Lemon from CNN. He's not right wing.
That's not terribly surprising, but
why do you think? Go ahead.
I don't know. I have no idea why, but here's my real question: who is the new Tucker Carlson? Like, who is going to be the new pundit of right wing hate?
Dude, I don't know.
Is it Tommy Lahren officially? Because I can't think of any other person.
Let's imagine for a second.
I fucking hate Tommy Lahren. I'll say that much.
I don't know what Fox's valuation is, but let's imagine that they actually are like.
They got Family Guy. They got The Simpsons. They're fine.
No, Fox News is not the same as Fox the channel. I think those are separate entities.
They're affiliated.
Do you think Rupert Murdoch owns Fox too?
I think Seth MacFarlane owns all of the left wing and the right wing. Okay. He's playing us all.
Let's imagine.
Down with Seth MacFarlane.
There's 4 more lawsuits that are pending, and they each get a judgment settlement of like a couple $100 million, right? Let's say Fox News loses $1 billion because of the shit that they ran around.
There we go. Look at that melted cheese on that chicken.
The election.
Talk shit again on my boy.
Do you think that they have a come to Jesus moment where they're actually like, holy shit, we need to kind of tone down our shit a little bit because we've just lost like 10% of our... Nothing, I'm just checking in on you. 10% of our like company or whatever. We just had to pay it out to people. Maybe they don't have a Tucker Carlson. Maybe they like really change.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Fox.
I'm sorry. We just got a real.
Is Rachel just like trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in our podcast right now?
Someone making fucking, what is that, McDonald's?
Whoa! McDonald's is not that sophisticated.
It's a Hungarian with a burger shop. So he's making burgers in his restaurant.
He makes chickens too.
You guys are hungry, but also mindless. This is like the pinpoint of men, I feel like.
Speak, queen. Yes, talk shit. Let's go. Get Rachel on the pod. Let's go, dude. This is the real switch up. After all the dumb shit we've done already, we get Rachel in the episode too.
She said, "Why does this guy kind of look like you?" Pointing to the axe wielding. This would be amazing. Me. I'd be fucking digging up.
Oh my god!
You should hear him talk. Post 10 minutes.
Hey, ask Rachel if she wants cucumbers on her burger.
Do you want cucumbers on your burger? Ew, no.
Right? Well, see that now she's just speaking my language. Me either. I hate pickles. Yeah. Let her know.
You guys are never talking again. Just to be clear, no one ever agrees with my wife.
Tell her that I hate pickles right now, Nathan. God damn it.
He hates pickles.
Use my proper pronouns. Damn it.
So anyway. Back to Fox News. I don't know if they need another liability like Tucker Carlson.
Oh, no, they don't.
Because didn't Tucker replace Bill O'Reilly, and then Bill O'Reilly got kicked out for diddling all the female staffers or whatever?
I don't know what that actually was the recourse of. I can't remember.
I feel like Tucker Carlson. I can say this with my chest. I'll be wrong if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that he was the replacement to Bill O'Reilly. And so
interesting.
That was an escalation for them because Bill O'Reilly was like Sean Hannity maybe, but
yeah,
they really started going off the rails with those two guys. So I think this is a come to Jesus moment for them. But,
I think it might be. I think they need to push more Red Eye, and I think they need to get Nick Mullen on there some more.
You know what? Nicholas J. Fuentes would be a really great addition to Fox News.
Do you know who Nick Mullen is? Nick Mullen is the creator originally of Cumtown, but now the main producer of the Adam Friedland Show.
I know Rodney Mullen.
He was
Rodney Mullen, the skateboarder.
Yeah, dude, sick fucking gnar, dude. No, honestly, Nick was on Fox News' Red Eye though, as like a guest, like very often, or a frequent like member. And it's really funny for him to be like this super New York lefty who just absolutely fucking hates all these people, but then he goes and works for Fox News and he'll talk about it on his podcast. It's like how funny it is that he's just doing this shit.
That would be pretty good.
That's amazing. Bring that back.
I've heard good things about Cumtown. Yeah, let's like have people work in the belly of the beast, right? Go
You know what? Should we listen to some Cumtown bits? No.
Do you want to like? No. What we need.
We're playing we're playing the fucking gambit if we're playing Cumtown bits.
I'm so sad that I didn't post this video, but we need some Alex Jones affirmation clips going underneath this.
Yes, sir. That would be good. That would be good.
I have those in the tank. I just haven't. Oh, yeah, I need to cover his ass crack. Is like.
Nah, it's on YouTube for him too. We're fine. He turned around in time. There's a mouse in your house?
Dude, we had a bounce house that we got for the kids.
Oh, okay.
First birthday.
Oh, Mickey Mouse bounce house. Got it. Cool.
We left it outside, but it was wrapped up to like protect it from the elements. And
Yeah,
these
yeah.
fucking mice that live underneath our porch burrowed through like 6 fucking layers of the place where the air goes through.
Oh,
There's
that
like an
sucks.
entire floor that they could have gone through.
I'm so sorry to hear that, dude.
So we spent a Sunday trying to patch it, but we didn't get the mice. We didn't know where the fuck they were, and so our coonhound almost got them. He almost sniffed them out.
Yo, coonhound, you almost got him, boy. All right then, man. Like that a lot.
You wanna know?
Yeah, someone got provolone cheese. Or was it
Fantastic.
mozzarella? What is that? Wait, what?
That looks like mozzarella.
It's like a disc of mozzarella?
This right here. You see this right now?
Okay, Cadbury mini eggs.
These are the best candy. Straight up.
Are we doing a candy draft now, or are we doing a chocolate draft?
Yeah, let's draft it right now. Let's draft the candy.
Candy. Wow. Okay. If we're doing candy, we should do top 4.
Chocolate.
Chocolate, then it's top 3.
Chocolate product.
Fine, chocolate. All right. So your number 1 is Cadbury mini egg.
Mm-hmm.
Fool. Absolute clown behavior. Number 1 choice. Easy. No questions asked. The Reese's egg. Specifically the egg.
See, now that's a good choice for most people, but I actually got the flu one time when I ate those, and so they repulse me, and it's
Food
so
aversion
sad.
prepare. Do all Reese's do that to you, or just those?
Reese's peanut butter cups, I get a little.
Ooh, look at that mozzarella patty.
True.
That was
Fucking
crispy
juice
looking.
up.
Okay, I would
It was-
eat that. I would eat that. That'd be good.
I can have Reese's Pieces, and I can have Reese's Puffs, peanut
Okay.
butter chocolate flavor. I could also eat.
I literally made a comment today at work about how Reese's Puffs are the worst Reese's product, and I stand by that.
You know that they have a Reese's popcorn too, like a bag of popcorn that has Reese's Pieces
I've had
mixed
it.
in it.
It's good.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's like a candy corn or a caramel corn type deal, right?
Yep.
Where it's like
Well, it's like a
mixed in
popcorn
and
with like
clustered.
it's like drizzled on top. It's like chocolate and peanut
Yeah.
butter stuff drizzled on top, and then also the candy.
Yeah, but I can eat like the 1 pound ones or whatever, the 5 pound Reese's peanut butter cups. I can have those no problem. For some reason, it's like the amount of peanut butter to that specific chocolate that just makes me.
Actually, you know what I said specifically? I said that the actual Reese's bunny, the big bunny, was the worst Reese's product, and I've had Reese's Puffs. That's the second worst.
Jeez.
That's what I'd say.
All
All right,
what's
your
my second
number
chocolate?
2, yeah.
My number 2 chocolate. And there's a lot to go here. I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say that the Almond Joy. No. Is it Mounds? Mounds
You're
is
an idiot.
a fucking amazing.
Terrible
candy.
draft choice. I fucking hate fucking all coconut. I would give you all my Mounds and Almond Joys.
Dude, look,
the
it's
difference,
the
by the
inside of
way.
your mom. Did
The
you see
difference,
that?
by the way. Yeah, Nars. Look how clean his grill is right now. What a good scrape he did on that thing.
Look how clean this fucking pipe is, dude. Look at
Damn,
this ice
bro.
that he's pushing out here.
Damn, bro. He's getting a chicken. All right. So what were we saying?
I said Mounds was my second.
Oh yeah. I would never eat a Mounds or an Almond Joy because I hate coconut like that, and that shit's fucking vile. The
Okay,
closest
whatever.
to enjoying coconut I will ever find is a Samoa.
You can be confidently wrong about this. That's fine.
I'm a
That's okay.
texture eater, sir. I can enjoy what I like to enjoy.
Good.
And
good.
you can
I love
enjoy the
flaky
texture
dry
of
in
my
mouth.
nuts in your mouth.
Like when I go down on your mom and I feel that flaky dryness.
What's your
dude,
obsession
it's-
with my
it's the
mom,
best
dude?
fit.
What if she
I'm-
listens to this and she keeps hearing your advances and you have a wife?
Do you have?
Who
a
was on the
sister?
episode by debate? I have, sir. I have 3 sisters. You need to calm down. You need
What's
to
your number
assess
2?
yourself. Number
What's
2
your-
candy or chocolate candy. It would be a Dove chocolate with milk or milk chocolate with caramel. That'd be my
Okay.
number 2. The little gold foil squares. They're delicious. They melt in your fucking mouth. The
I
caramel's
have to-
soft.
I'm so sad because there's
Trey
like a
Magny
lot
Peak.
of really good choices. I want to do like 3 or 4 drafts for this, but I'm gonna say it with my chest.
Before you say
When
yours,
you,
you're never gonna get my third one. Your third draft will never be my third draft. I know it already.
yeah, I'm not trying to beat yours. I'm
It's
being
a draft,
authentic
bro.
to myself. I'm being authentic to myself.
Well,
Okay?
that's fair. I'm authentic to myself.
It matters if I feel good about my draft. Okay.
You think
The
lunch
third
rush is
one.
almost over here in the video? No, we're only
I'm-
halfway
Jesus.
through the video. Wow, what's going
Damn.
on here?
Bro, burger bar, 49 minutes of POV canteen service.
Ooh,
I love that. I love that. That's so cute.
That's awesome. All right, what's your number 3?
At Valentine's Day, there are the chocolate heart assorteds, the orange and strawberry cream ones that come in those is by far the best Valentine's Day candy. They're the best chocolate in existence.
If you would have said just orange, you would have had me already.
Orange?
Yeah, I like the
think
orange cream better.
I think orange beats strawberry.
I think the orange cream is fucking fantastic and one of my favorite things.
Is
Side
that Russell
note,
Stover that makes those?
there's tons of brands that make them and they have them. My mom gives us these one from this chocolate company up in Michigan that's like nut free, and
You know why she wants them nut free?
my sisters have severe peanut allergies. You fucking moron! Shut up! Shut up!
Your mom.
Genetic
has all my
incomplexities that allow people to be severely allergic to nuts and therefore by transitive property I lose good candies all my childhood.
I don't know. Your sister didn't seem very.
You're done. You're done. I'm telling your wife, Rachel. All right. Anyways, my number 3, Kinder Bueno bar.
Kinder Boy.
Kinder Bueno bar.
Kinder Bueno.
Yes, the Kinder Bueno bar. It is a
find my
hazelnut,
way
like
into ice
like
cream.
imagine like a flaky and light filling of like a crunchy wafer plus the taste of what would be Nutella without being Nutella.
Yeah, because Kinder eggs themselves are pretty okay. And
Yeah, but no, the Kinder Bueno bar is better, dude. It's so fire. It's so much better.
That's basically like a Carmelo, but with Kinder stuff, right?
Kind
You know
of,
what I mean
yeah.
when I say the
yeah,
Carmelo bar?
yeah, like
It's got,
the
like, the
shape of
weird
the pillows.
divots.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pillow
yeah.
lights. Yeah, it's like that. Except for it's a little bit more like where the Carmelo kind of have like a creamier chocolate. Like this chocolate's more like an outer like layer, and it's more about the like everything going on
I
rather
think
than.
I've been doing drafts wrong this whole time. I just want to say, I've
Yeah.
been just trying to like not care about how anyone else perceives it and just be me.
No, you're supposed to pick popular choices.
Okay, well, fuck.
You got to relate to the people. You got to relate to the audience. Obviously, we're touching the Hungarian base with the fucking burgers, and we're trying to touch the
we'll touch the autists with the ice clear.
Now, listen, if we want to touch the autists, we get a spreadsheet, and then we'd really get going.
Stop! Don't make me do this. Do you know that there is a Microsoft Excel off? There's a competition.
Stop!
Microsoft
No, I don't need
Excel.
to see this. I don't need to see this. I don't need this in my
You
life.
do, you
No,
absolutely do.
no. I'm ending the podcast. If you do this, I'm done.
It's the finals. There's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay, first off, play it on 2.5 times speed, and it's a man versus. Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Is
they
it
got
was a man
equality
versus
up
a
in this
woman?
bitch. Today's participants.
Looks like some. Wait, okay.
I think they're.
This is incredible.
Wait.
Can you skip ahead past the upcoming events, like a lead in? We have a countdown of 4.5 minutes. We go to the most viewed section. Let's see what's going on there. It's over Zoom. It's over Zoom.
So they have tasks that they have to complete. And they're like
They have
tracking
key
their
logging.
inputs.
They
They're
have key logging.
on it.
Holy shit.
So they're being given like, I need you to categorize these things. This is I've never seen this video before, but I've seen some stuff from it.
I can feel the autism setting in right now. This is insane. And you get people from all over the world just fucking doing this.
True, representing
Over
their country.
Yeah, Australia, cunt.
America's
crazy.
#1 autist.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Oh, of course America's fucking Asian. We couldn't have a white guy named Jerry there. It had to be.
It's a melting pot, and his name is Jerry. That's fucked up.
No, it's
His name is Joseph. That's really funny.
His
He
name is
changed his
actually
gloves. He changed his gloves.
Joe.
Let's go. Sanitary. Let's go. I love a good who clears his gloves. Level 5
Oh,
cleared.
there's Ken. We have Joe and Ken. Oh my god, wait, what was the... Do you see the colors there?
I prefer Ken and Ryu, but yeah. Let's see. What else you got in the news this week you want to talk about? Anything else? I got some stuff. I got some esports things.
I don't remember what else we had for ideas.
Oh,
I touched
there's
the
not a
stuff that I cared
lot.
about.
All right,
Yeah.
let's just touch on this since we're wrapping up. It's esports stuff. Evil Geniuses have basically confirmed in rumor, so that means nothing by the sense of confirmed, have allegedly set option to allow everyone but their star mid laner Jojo Pune to explore their options and leave the team, going extreme budget and imploding their team after one fourth place split. And
Why?
I referred to it as the Bud Light Ace for League fans. That's infamously when we finally had enough sponsorship median age to be over the age of 21 to allow us to get alcohol sponsors a couple years ago. CLG, infamously before they sold their spot this year. The thing they were probably the most famous for was when they had a clip come out with their head coach, and it was like, this week on the Bud Light Ace, and it goes over, and it's like talking to all 5 players, like, there's a possibility that these 5 players will never play together again, and like says it like very like sternly, and it's like, that's been your Bud Light CLG moment. It was like some people started calling it the Bud Light Ace, right? Wipe the team, get the Bud Light Ace. So they gave the team
Bud Light Ace. Jesus.
Dude, yes, Evil Geniuses gave them the Bud Light Ace, citing, like I said, budgetary constraints. Some were saying even that they are so cheap that they are dropping the name Geniuses because they can only afford to be evil.
It's fascinating. The moves that are happening in the esports community, it feels like it's a lightning fast pace, similar to them adjusting the gobbledygook that is in this Excel sheet. Are you seeing
the
characters that are on their screen? This is absolutely unreal. And thank you for allowing the podcast.
I think I got herpes from this too, not only autism. It's
actually
crazy.
That actually is the genomic sequence of herpes.
This is how it spreads. It's just so infectious.
These people are so not able to touch the opposite sex.
Audio listeners missing out this episode, dude. I just gotta say that audio listener has really missed out this entire episode.
Check us out on YouTube.
But for real, more esports stuff. We gotta finish this.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of correlations. I got to tie all together with this whole thing that I noticed. Okay.
I am the other daddy.
Vulcan, who's a player who's won in North America several times, has signed with a European talent agency who manages like 2 teams in specific of European teams entirely currently, and then a few other like random players. And this might be the first time an NA pro will go to another region to play in the main league of Europe. This has never happened before. Jesus. It's always been the European players, the Koreans or Chinese players coming over. Hardly ever do an NA player ever go anywhere else. Especially in a main league. We had a few other players like Cody Sun go over. That was a 10th place finish though in that league, so it was not successful. It's very likely that this player would be successful. There are several teams who would look to benefit from him coming over immediately in the summer. Also, the international tournament, it starts next week, MSI, is a large boot camp spot right now. So a lot of the best players in the world who are not even participating in the tournament are going to Europe just to play in the solo queue environment, with all the other pros also being there.
Fantastic.
Right. In fact, most infamously, 4 Brazilian teams, even though one will be representing, is the big point of issue there. Not even issue, like controversy, right? It's a smaller region technically, but now its viewership is over amassing the North American region quite a bit. So we're at this juncture where you might see Brazil become more popular than North America and be the main NA league time slot, actually. Some are theorizing. But even more so, news and leak is broken on Last Shadow LS's stream. LS being a very prominent league figure, but very controversial in many eyes, because he is who he is. But basically, he said that the import rule, the global import rule, because rule changes do not happen for regions in specific anymore, they are global, is that they are likely to lift the restriction of the import slots from 2 to 3 for each region, thus citing what we've already likely seen, with Team Liquid in North America currently fielding 5 Korean-speaking players, that this will likely increase further and further, thus leading to possibly the complete ego death of NA not too long from now, because almost every team will have 3 players imported, almost guaranteed. The rumor going around is North American teams are already contacting Korean teams to get players on retainer for next year. Like, buy them now, have them on a contract through next year as well. Get them over in North America now.
we're already getting like Salvadorian 13-year-olds to like juice up so they can pass for 18, right? For our baseball teams in 3 years. So why wouldn't we be pulling Korean babies out of the Korean slave trade, a couple years early or whatever?
I think what you're referring to is high school and the esports recruit system, which is actually very good in Korea and like a real like job opportunity for a lot of kids.
I'm just being very ignorant about other cultures. These numbers are rotting my brain. These characters right now.
That's fair, but that's the tism setting in, my brother in Christ. You got to let it fully encumber you. As this mayo encumbers the burger. That patty looked delicious, and so did the toast on that bun.
Look at that fucking bun.
That looked
so
good. Dude, did you eat before this or no? Because I did eat right before this, and I could eat again.
I had didn't have taco seasoning in the house.
Oof.
I asked ChatGPT to give me a recipe.
Yeah,
It gave me a recipe, but it needed cumin. There's like a little bit of cumin, so
you got a little bit. Yeah,
it's great. It's great.
Good.
Great without the cumin. Yeah.
Good job, ChatGPT. Thank you for the taco recipe. Now, other things in esports, right? So not only does EG pull the nuke and Vulcan possibly goes over to EU, but most interestingly, what I saw in EU was the top 10 KDAs for players in LEC Spring, and Upset, an AD carry player on Team Vitality, had one of the highest KDAs, but it spawned a bunch of flaming in the comment sections about how he's a KDA player because his team didn't win because he plays too safe. People are like, how often does this guy run away full fucking health and not just even fight because he's too afraid to even bother fighting because it's not a safe decision for him to win on. And honestly, I kind of don't want to agree because I love Upset. I think he's a great player, but holy shit, he's kind of getting on the point where like he had a comment a couple years ago. He's like, I'm too good to have not won a title by now. And if I don't like soon, that means like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But he, I don't know, dude. The legacy of Upset continues. It's not great. I don't know if League is going to survive in the West much longer. And I purely think that what could end up happening is you could actually have some people are talking about how NA can become a feeder league for EU if the best NA talents will just go over and import into EU and play in a better, more competitive and more systemic format because they have a different format right now for how they play the league that's much more interesting. Yeah, I don't know what the future is going to be. It's kind of crazy to see week over week of the last couple weeks, like how bad esports just implodes each week on the NA front.
Much like a burger on a grill, only time will tell when it has reached its completion. So,
and you know what time it is? It's time for you to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow on your audio platforms with Spotify and Apple, and that will pre-download the episode if you set it to, which is the most important metric. Did you know that, you little stinkers?
You little shitbag, ungrateful fucks.
All right, well, we're going to not let him insult anybody, and we're going to wrap up. You guys have a good night. Enjoy the last burger going on there. Yeah, we love you. We love you so fucking much.
Numbers. Bye. Goodbye.
We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.